band, John McLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play In Bloom as recorded by Nirvana on guitar. Now this is an awesome song to work on your rock power chords and your rock strumming techniques. In this song we're going to use just one shape and move it around the neck as I take you through all the parts of the song. But before we dive in, I want to hook you up with something right away. If you're new, you've got to download my fretboard guide. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break this song down. Let's break down how to play In Bloom as recorded by Nirvana on guitar. Now we're going to start off with the opening figure, and this is used for the intro, and it comes back in throughout the tune. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got a 4-bar part here, and one thing that you want to get out of the way right at the top that's just going to help you play this entire song is learning the 2 power chord shapes. So for this whole song, we're using power chords, and I'm going to be using a 3-note power chord, which looks like this. So I'll show you that first chord there. It's a B-flat power chord, or B-flat 5. And you're going to start by putting your index finger on the 1st fret of the 5th string. Then we're going to play the 3rd fret on the 4th string and the 3rd fret as well on the 3rd string. Now the trick with power chords is you want to only play those notes that are fretted, and then we're going to mute off the rest of the chord, or the rest of the open strings. So I can strum it, and I'm not going to hit those notes open around it. It's just going to get a nice tight sound. So that's the first shape. Now you can move this on every fret up and down the neck. So you want to be able to do that. The first chord is going to start there with a root on the 5th string. Now we can shift that chord up 1 string. So now we're going to go, let's go to the 3rd fret on the low E, the 5th fret on the 5th string, and then the 5th fret on the 4th string. So that's a G power chord, and the way this works is wherever your index is, that note is going to be what's called the root note. So we're going to go from a B flat to a G5. Now once you can play those 2 shapes, then for the rest of the song, we're just going to be moving them around. See how it's the same grip? So that's what you want to get down right away, is start with that chord and then that chord, and then know that we're going to move them around. Now, I'm playing a 3-note power chord. You could just play the first 2 notes as well if that's easier for you. That would be like this. So whichever one is comfortable for you. So we're going to start out, we're going to go. That's the first part of this first figure. So I'm going from B flat to that G5. Then I'm going to drop that shape down to the 1st fret, that's F, and then up to the 4th fret, all still on that low E string root note there. So, okay, you want to get those shapes together, so 1, 3, then 1, 4, okay? Now rhythmically, we're going to go. So we've got some 16th notes here, and a little bit of a trickier strumming pattern. I'm going to go down, up on that B flat, and then I do just 2 scratch strums. And Nirvana would do this all the time. When they'd change chords, they go and just play like muted strums in between the chords. And that sounds great. So there I went, down, up, and then down on the G. So then we go up, down, up, and we switch on that up, down to the F chord. So So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Then in the second bar, we're gonna stay on this F and move up to the 4th fret, like this. That's 1 E and a 2 and down, up, down, down. And then we'll do that same strumming pattern, up, down, down, up, down, up, which is what we played in the first bar. So up, down, down, up, down, up. Up, down, down, up, down, up. Then the second time we go 1 E and a 2 and 3 and we rest. So we hit that A flat chord and then we rest for beats 3 and 4 like this. 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. So for the intro, the first 4 bars go like this. 3, 4. Then we go. Then we play this second figure, and this is what's used for the verse. We're gonna play, again, all power chords. We're gonna go from a B flat to this time, instead of the 3rd fret, we're gonna go to the 2nd fret on the low E. So that's a cool change there. From the B flat to the G flat. Then we're gonna kind of slide up into the 6th fret here on the 5th string. This is an E flat 5. Then we'll move down to the 2nd fret. And then we'll play an open A power chord. So I just do that with one finger here. I use my index. Play open 2, 2 from the 5th string down. So. And then it goes back to the first chord. That's a really cool chord progression. So all together, B flat, G flat, E flat, B, A, B flat. And then with the rhythm, so this is a little tricky rhythm here as well. We're gonna go 1 E and a 2 E and a. Okay, so that's down, up, down, rest, then a muted strum, then one last strum before we go to the next chord. So. And then on the last, we repeat that pattern over each chord, but on the last 2 chords, B and A, we're just gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, like. Then we're back to the top, so, of the verse. And then we lay out, it's just the bass. Doing those bass root notes for the verse. Now if you want to play along, you could just play those same power chords. Then we come out of this to the chorus. And this is where Kurt sings, "He's the One." We're gonna play this. So what I played for the chorus here, it starts out with just 4 bars of 2 chords per bar. We're gonna go B flat to the G5, which is like how we started off the whole tune. We're gonna do that 4 times. Then we drop down 1 string and go from C to E flat. And this is where Kurt sings "Knows Not What It Means." So that's the 3rd fret, then up to the 6th fret. Again, all power chords, just sliding these around. Now rhythmically, for the chorus, we're going to play this strumming pattern for the first 4 bars. So that's just down, down, up, down, up, down, up on each chord. 1 E and a 2 E and a switch. Okay, then when we go to the He Knows Not What It Means, we're gonna go. Slightly different strumming here. We're gonna go 2 downs, and then down, up, and we're gonna change on that last 16th note of beat 2. So 1 and 2 and knows not what it means. That's what the word means. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, then we're back to the top. So here's the whole chorus played as one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the verse. Okay, then everything goes again. We play the chorus. Now over the guitar solo, we play the verse again. Okay, we go through everything. Then when we get to the final chorus, we do a little tag. So we repeat that C to E flat, and this is how it ends. The song. And then we end like this. We just take that A flat and move it up 2 frets to the B flat. Hit it at the 6th fret there and then slide off. Or you could, of course, go down to this one, but I like the slide at the end, so if I move up, I can kind of slide down for the last chord. Congrats on making it through this classic Nirvana guitar lesson. Be sure to take your time with each one of those figures and the power chord shapes and the rhythms. There's a lot in there, but just going through it and working on each part is gonna level up your rock guitar playing. Also, I recommend practicing it, clean and making sure that the notes that you want to sound are coming through. And then you can kick on some distortion, which is like what I was using, either just a pedal or a lot of amps have a distortion sound on it. And you can crank that up, and that's going to help you get the tone as well for this. And to help you even more before you go, make sure to download my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And it's going to show you the system that I use for basically mapping out the whole fretboard. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Also, before you go, leave a comment and let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another video real soon.